This high-intensity interval training segment targets your lower body, alternating between pushing yourself to your cardio max and resting. Put on your Bionic sneakers, choose a level that best challenges you, and let's step into it together. Are you ready for the high-intensity interval training? Remember, we're gonna go for 20 seconds and then 15 seconds rest. We're gonna start on the ground. Pablo's doing the faster, more advanced version. We're gonna bring the knee into the chest and then change from knee to knee, going back and forth. You'll notice Pablo is going at a little bit of a faster tempo, and really he's jumping from foot to foot. You too can follow Pablo, or you can do exactly what Laura and I are doing, your choice. And then we're gonna take a 15-second complete rest. Here we go. Total rest. You can take a child's pose, sit back, grab some water, and slowly our heart rate is gonna build. Promise you, absolutely that's gonna happen. All right, we're gonna come back down, set up for the next 20 seconds. So same exercise for 20 more seconds, and here we go, knee comes to the chest. Now, great option here is to push off with the arms. You can feel that a lot more, down through the arm and all the way up into the shoulders. Almost like you're squeezing the elbows toward one another. And pull those knees in, use the lower abdominals to draw the knee in just a little bit deeper each time. Almost there, people. Here we go, and we're resting. This time on the rest, let's come up to our feet, getting ready for our next exercise. Laura and I are gonna start to the side of our mat. Pablo's gonna stand right in the middle. So we're gonna take a squat, and then we're gonna take a bigger squat across the mat. Hands come to the hips if you're following Laura and I. And we step out, squat down. Stand up nice and tall. Squat and up. Ideally, getting your foot all the way to the outside of the mat for more of a challenge. But of course, if you're just starting out, you can take a smaller squat each time. As you get down there, try to keep your heart lifted so you're not leaning forward with each squat. And there we go, we're resting again. How great is that? Come over to the other side of your mat. If you're following Laura and I. Again, if you're following Pablo for this one, imagine there's a ceiling resting on your head, so each time you do the jump, you're not coming up in between. You got that, Pablo? All right, hands on our hip, and we're squatting again. Out, and we step back. You know, with any of this high-intensity interval training, it's really up to you to push yourself. So here we go, we're doing these squats out to the side. You can pick up your tempo, you could go down deeper into your squat. What is gonna make it more intense for you, your body, today? Feel the heart rate coming up, but guess what? We're resting again. How awesome is that? Back down onto the floor. We're gonna set up into a similar position for up, up, down, down. So Laura and I will be on our knees. Pablo will be up into a full plank. You choose your position. We're gonna lead with the right arm first. We come to the right forearm, left forearm, right hand, left hand. Try to get your handprint exactly where your elbow was just a moment ago. As we move through this, try to take the wiggle out of the hips. And we've got time for one more. And then, guess what we're doing? We're resting again. Child's pose is a good rest position for this one. Take some deep breaths in. It's automatic at this point. All right, we gotta set up again. We got less than 5 seconds, so that clock starts. And we're gonna come down to our left forearm, our right forearm, our left hand, our right hand. So we switch sides. Our left side is our lead side this time. Try to draw those abdominals in so we take the wiggle out of our hips as we move. And last one, resting. This time back up onto our feet once again. Laura and I are going to do kicks with a little lunge in between. Pablo, poor guy, has to go all the way down there into a deep squat and then a kick up. Here we go, getting ready, little squat, and we kick and kick. You'll notice Pablo's also going to add in his arms, and he's going to add in a little punch in there just to up the ante because it wasn't hard enough. As you kick, try to feel those obliques activating to help keep your balance as you're moving. Let's take one more, and we're resting again. Heart rate's coming up. Grab some water. Quickly, because that clock is ticking. We can't stop the clock. Remember, we're getting the whole thing in 7 minutes. Whew. Prepping, here we go. Baby squat, and we kick other side now. And again, if you're following Pablo, get those arms in there. Yeah, throw a punch here or there. And if you want to increase the intensity, but you're not quite ready to follow Pablo, maybe you just go into a little bit of a deeper squat here before you go into the full squat. But guess what? We're resting again. There's the heart rate. We're gonna set up for a frog. Truth be told, to me, this is the hardest one. Yeah? We all agree this is the hardest one. So Laura and I are gonna touch our hands down, as is Pablo. Pablo's gonna jump, and we're gonna reach our arms up, down. So if you want, go a little bit faster. You take this tempo, right? But objectively, get your hands down, and you're trying to get those glute muscles, the butt muscles, almost down to your heels each time. And guess what? We're resting. How awesome is that? Water, water. Good time to water up. We got one more set of frog, and then we move into our last exercise. We're just almost at the end here. Ready? Let's take our prep position. We touch the ground and we pop it up. Now, if you've decided to progress and follow Pablo with the jumps, maybe you do 3 jumps over the 20 seconds, right? The objective is not to try to plow through them and hurt yourself. You want to just keep increasing your intensity over time. Guess what? Here we are again, resting. Last exercise, runner's lunge with a knee lift. So take the foot back. If you're following Pablo, your hands are gonna come down to the ground. If you're following Laura and I, hands are just gonna be up by your hips. That heart rate is pumping. Here we go. Lift the knee, reach the arms up. Now, as that knee comes up, can you pull your core muscles in a little bit deeper, focusing down into that right heel and the right glute. And last one, and we're resting. Setting up for other side, maybe a quick sip of water. Leg back, and ready, ready, and go. Bring that leg up. Now I got a next progression for you. So let's say you've been following Pablo for a while in this segment, and you're like, it's getting easy. First of all, let me know. But if you're ready to, you can progress it by adding in jumps like Pablo's about to show you. Good job, Pablo. I'm glad he's doing these. Guess what? That was it. We now rest for 15 seconds. We hang out here. We just rest. That's your job. Do not go answer your phone. Do not get onto your text messages. Rest. Let it come down. Drink some water. Be thankful for your health, your body. We got one more second, and we are done.